Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, I'm going to be covering how to get over your fear of cold calling. My name is John Kinnunen. I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida and in the state of Michigan, and I run a digital ad agency. I want you to put in the comments right now, what is your biggest fear when it comes to cold calling? It doesn't matter how you generate leads, whether it's Google, Facebook, expireds, for sale by owners, circle prospecting. It doesn't matter. You have to pick up that phone and you have to call your leads back. I work with a lot of real estate agents and I talk to a lot of top producing real estate agents, and that's the one thing that separates the top producing real estate agents from the people that are just average or just getting by is the fact that the top producing agents aren't afraid to call people. They time block their time throughout the day and they put in there 2 to 3 hours a day to either call the leads back that they're generating online or to call expireds, for sale by owners, circle prospecting. They might even do 6 hours or do a 4 hour and a 2 hour just based on the fact that if they're calling all the ones that I just mentioned, they may have to add a little extra time in there for this. I've seen this where somebody will call for 4 hours, they'll take a lunch break, and then they'll come back and call for another 2, and then they'll go out and show homes. That is the number one thing that I see the biggest difference from the top producing to the ones that are just getting by, making maybe $100,000, $200,000 a year. A lot of agents be surprised they don't even make $100,000 a year, and you need to pick up that phone. You need to stop being afraid. There are so many. So I guess there's 3 things that I hear that people are scared about. They don't want to sound like a telemarketer. They don't want people to get mad at them, and they think nobody is going to like them. Now, you're not going to sound like a telemarketer because you're not calling them trying to sell something to them. Telemarketers are, people that call you want to know if you want to extend your car warranty, or they want to sell you this weight loss pill, or things like that. Real estate agents are not telemarketers, and we don't sound like telemarketers. Okay, and the other thing is people are afraid that people are going to get mad at them. I've had 2 people get mad at me, maybe 3 people get mad at me, and the worst thing they do is hang up on me. I've been hung up on by people that I actually care about. Everybody's been hung up on. What does that do? Nothing. Okay, so it's not going to physically hurt you. It shouldn't hurt your ego. You got to go on to the next person. It's all about quantity. Most of the time, you don't want to I'll call somebody and I'll leave a voicemail, and then I don't call them back. I don't continue to call them unless they are a lead that I generated online and I see them looking at homes on my website. And I see that they're active, or if they've saved a listing, then I'll call them back, but I'll leave a voicemail one time, but I'm not going to continue try to just drive and, trying to get that one lead. There's so many people out there in your community that are looking to buy or sell a home that you have to call, that you don't need to waste your time on calling somebody back over and over and over and over again. Okay, I have a voicemail drop. Hey, this is John. Give me a call when you get a chance. I'd love to talk to you. I don't even say I love to talk to you. Just, hey, this is John. Give me a call when you get a chance. Talk to you later. Bye. Click. You make it really short and brief. That way they're like, John? Who's John? Well, I better call him back. Probably somebody I met, I don't know. So then you always end up getting a call back. I get tons and tons and tons of calls back. So many that a lot of times I have to end up sending them to voicemail because I'm out with other clients. Now, if you're afraid that people are going to not like you, you need to pick up the phone and start calling people, because you'd be really surprised. People will actually talk to you. People aren't going to be mad at you. They're not going to yell at you. You're offering them a service of helping them buy or sell a home. You just need to learn your scripts, and you'd be surprised. I'm actually going to do a few cold calling live sessions where you guys will see me actually cold call, and hopefully that will help you get over your fear of calling either for sale by owners, expireds, or the leads that you're generating online. Because just from one phone call, I generated over $30,000 just from one phone call. The lady had 3 homes to sell, and then I ended up getting another seller from it, and then it was great. It was all from one phone call. And I guarantee you, if you start picking up that phone call today, within 7 days, as long as you're following your scripts, you'll have at least 2 to 5 listing appointments. And then then it's a numbers game. You need to figure out how many contacts you need to make to get an appointment, how many appointments you need to go on to get a listing, and then you need to see where it is you need to improve. Is it your listing presentation? Is it your scripts because you're not setting enough appointments? Where do you need to improve? And the best part is you can improve. Okay, there's nothing stopping us. Like I said at the beginning of this video, though, put in the comments what you're afraid of, because I hear so many different reasons why people don't want to pick up the phone and call. And I love to help people reach their next step, their next stage. Everybody goes through stages when it comes to real estate, especially when it comes to calling. They're afraid, and which is a natural reaction. But then they pick up their phone, they start calling people. They realize, hey, I can do this. Then they have to learn their scripts. And then they learn their scripts and like, hey, I can do this. I've learned my scripts. I'm learning my objection handlers. And then it's just a matter of reading the people on the other end of the phone. Don't be like a robot. It's okay to veer off your script a little bit. We're humans. You want to have a human interaction with these people. You really care about how their day is. When you ask, hey, how's your day going today? I really care about how their day is going today. I want to know, because I want to know how this conversation is going to go. It's crazy how you can develop a relationship with somebody just over the phone, just over a phone call or text messages. And text messages is a little harder just because you don't hear the tone in their voice. They don't hear your tone of voice. How many times have you sent a text message to somebody and you're just messing around with them and they get all mad at you and you have to call them and say, hey man, I'm just messing with you, okay? It's because they can't hear that tone. It's almost better to send them a voice message, just so they can hear your voice. And then the next stage, once you figure out you can make these calls, you've learned your scripts, you're starting to read the people, then you have to stick to it. That is probably the second hardest thing to get people to overcome, is sticking with it. You have to have time block your schedule, and then you have to stick to it. Okay, I was horrible at time blocking when I first started. Horrible, absolutely horrible. I like to fly by the seat of my pants, and by the end of the day, if I don't time block and stick to that time block, I will have accomplished a lot of little snidbits of everything and actually not accomplished one thing that day. It gets rather annoying. So I have to literally time block, and I highly encourage it to you. You need to stick to it. Stick to your schedule. And then there's another thing is, I always tell the real estate agents that I'm working with, it's harder. Everyone's like, well, it's hard to stick to this. It's hard to do this. It's hard to call the phone. Well, it's hard to do these things, but it's even harder to be broke. This is how you make a living. You have a family that's depending on you. You have kids, a wife, a girlfriend, parents. I don't know what your dreams and goals are. Maybe it is to buy your parents a home. Maybe it's to help get your kids through college. Maybe it's to help buy your 16-year-old a new car. I don't know. Whatever it is, you owe it to yourself so that you can help other people. Okay, you have the ability to make a lot of money, okay? And you need to just pick up that phone, start calling these leads back that I either teach you to generate online. And if you want, my ad agency can run your ads for you. If you want us to, just reach out to us. Feel free to schedule some time with us. That's fine. But there's also expireds for sale by owners and circle prospecting, okay? And I suggest doing all of them. You need to have at least 3 pillars when it comes to lead generation, and online lead generation is just one of them. Okay, so you need to have 2 others. All right. Another thing a lot of real estate agents need to stop doing is assuming how the call is going to go before you even make the phone call. All right. So if you haven't even made the phone call yet, how do you know that these people are going to say no to you? You don't know. Okay. Make that phone call. okay? And put in the comments below how your circle prospecting, expired listings, or for sale by owners, or online lead generation is going, and tell me if you're afraid, and tell me why you're afraid, and tell me how your business is going. I'd love to hear from you guys. I love getting the messages. I love getting to meet you guys. I actually was on a Zoom call the other night with somebody, and he was like, why are you doing all this? You spent an hour and a half on the phone with me, and you're not getting, I'm not paying you for your time or anything. I was like, I just want to see you succeed, man. So I hope that's you, man. Happy lead generating. And if you got anything out of this video, please hit that subscribe button and give it a like. It helps get this video out to other people just like yourself. Have an awesome day, guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.